How to make a bustier. The first thing you are going to do is you take the shoulder. This is our shoulder part. Shoulder to chest, chest to bust, and bust to under bust to the half length and allowance. If you forgot to take the nipple to nipple point, there is a calculation for it. Yes, we'll be making bustier. Simple way of making a bustier without problem. The first thing we are going to do is, after our measurements, which we have done, this is the hammer, this is the neck part, and this is the body part. That's shoulder to chest, chest to bust, bust to under bust, and under bust to half length, then allowance. So here we are going to get the nipple to nipple. Normally you might forget to measure the nipple to nipple. How do you get the nipple to nipple? The first thing you are going to do is what? The bust circumference divided by 8 minus 1. That's how you get the nipple to nipple. The bust circumference here is 40 divided by 8 gives us 5, minus 1 give us 4. So that is the bust circumference. So that means that the bust span is 4. When you add the 4 and 4 together gives you 8. So the bust span for that person is 8. So we are going to measure 4. Me, I like putting ½ inch for sewing allowance. So 4.5. So by the time you finish sewing it, you get your exact 4 points. So you indicate it to the chest line, which is 4 inches, then connect it up. Here, from the hammer, you look for what? The hand circumference from this point down to there. And when I measure it, gives me what? 9. The half of 9 is 4.5 here. Then I connect it to the bust point. Connected to the bust point. So here, from this bust point up, I measure 1 inch. Then from this line, I measure 1 inch, then another 1 inch. Then you connect it down to this point. So that's about this. Then you come down by ½ inch here. Now to get what you are going to subtract from here and here, the bust circumference, you minus it from under bust circumference divided by 2, which after we have done it, which is 40 minus 34 divided by 2, gave us what? 3 inches. So from the inner part, which is the center part, you remove 1 inch, which is constant, is what you have to be removing. While you remove that 1 from 3, it will remain 2. The remaining 2 should be at the other side, 2 inches, which gives you that. So that is what you are going to measure to the under bust. 1, then 2 inches, and make a straight line. Straight line. Sometimes we don't use straight line. Here might be a little bit like ½ inches, then this place might be like 1.5 inch. Then you connect it down. Okay, let's make that. This place 1/2 inch, and this one 1.5 inch. Anyhow you make it is the same thing you are going to get. You are going to get the same thing. You are going to get the same thing. Anything. Your own is that whatsoever you minus there should be replaced back. You understand? But let's use our normal measurement. We are having a straight line and a straight line. And remember, there's what? 1/2 inch down, 1/2 inch down. So now we are going to curve this part reaching here, then this part reaching here. So now we are going to connect it to the line. To the line, as you can see. Then this one is connected to this line too. Make sure that they are well connected. So this is the bustier part. Remember, this is like a princess dart bustier. This is not a straight dart bustier. This is a princess dart bustier. So before cutting, this is our normal measurement, which you have seen that we have thick here. These are our normal measurement. So we're going to add whatsoever we take away from here back to this place. We take 3 here too. We are adding it here. 3. Then here we take 2. So we are adding it back to this side. 2 inches. 2 inches, which we are going to make it a straight line. Then we are going to make it curve down, then make a straight line joining this. So that's the allowance for this. Then after that, we had our sewing allowance. If just add sewing allowance, I had 2.5. Depends on what you want because of the turning and the rest. So I'm adding a sewing allowance. So we're going to connect it down. So that's for the princess dart bustier. So now I'm going to cut it out, then we place it on the cloth for cutting. So now we are going to cut it out. make sure that there's no sharp area here, so you make sure that it's connected well. This point and this point is connected well. Make sure that there's no sharp stuff. It should be like this. It should be like this. You can see. So you eliminate any sharp stuff from there. You eliminate it. So now we have put the stay, the press cord. So we are sewing.